Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be going over my skincare regimen, everything that I do during the day and nighttime. I have two regimens because there's things that I use during the day that I don't necessarily use at night. I'm going to change up my exfoliation a little bit, which I'll get more into that. Also, before we get started, please like this channel, subscribe to this channel, like this video, and click on the alerts so you know anytime that I drop a video. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, so first we're going to start off with the cleansing. I do two cleanses. I do a double cleanse. Now, if you wear makeup, if you use your makeup remover, that does not consider a cleanse. You're just taking makeup off. So if you're a person who wears makeup, take off your makeup, however you take it off, and now let's just say it's off. You have a fresh palette, and you're going to go ahead and now cleanse. So professionally, why do we do two cleanses? It is very good to do two cleanses because when you first cleanse your face with your first cleanser or the only cleanser you have, you're going to clear and clean off all the impurities, pollution, excess makeup, whatever else your skin has gone through during the day. You're going to oils, all of that. You're going to cleanse that off first. Then your second cleanse is when you're actually cleansing your skin. Okay, so let's dive into it. So for my first cleanse, I'm using Dermalogica Special Cleansing Gel. I've been using it for over 20 years now. It is one of my favorites. I only use the size of a pea. It's water soluble. I like cleansers that are water soluble because I don't use a lot of the product and it lasts me a long time, and I also like the feeling that it's clean. So I'm cleaning. Of course you're doing this in the shower, right? I'm doing this on camera, so it's different, but I cleanse every part of my face. There's no special way to cleanse. Just make sure that you are getting every area, including your neck. Don't forget your neck and your décolletage area too. But again, you're in the shower, so I'm cleansing. Should there be any time frame that you're cleansing? Well, I generally like to say that if you feel that you've gotten every inch of your skin really good, and I get the areas that are really oily for me or congested. If you have acneic skin, spend a little bit more time cleansing, doing the motions. It's also good because you're generating blood flow up to your dermis. That's a very good tip. So here we go. So I'm cleansed. So that's done with my first cleanse. We'll get into it. I'll wipe this off and we'll get into the second cleanse. All right, so we're going to go into the second cleanse. I have already washed everything off and my face is clean. I hate touching my skin, my face when it's clean, especially touching it with my fingers, but I got everything off. I have no residue. We're going to go into the second cleanse. So remember, the first cleanse, I use Dermalogica Special Cleansing Gel. It is a cleansing gel that is good for all skin types. I use it to cleanse my face the first time, so I got all the impurities and elements off and oil off my face. Next, I'm going to use CeraVe's Foaming Facial Cleanser. It's for normal to oily skin, which you guys know I have oily skin. And here it says it removes oil without disrupting the protective skin barrier. It has 3 essential ceramides, niacinamide, and hyaluronic acid. So this one is a little bit more stronger than the first cleanser. That's why I'm using it as my second cleanse, because now my skin is ready for an actual cleanse. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And again, it's water soluble, so I don't need a lot of product. I put it the size of a pea, and look at all the product I have. So I like water soluble products because you don't use a lot and I don't feel like I'm wasting money. And if you can work up a good lather, all you need is the size of a pea. So again, this I'm going to on my second cleanse, I'm going to be a little bit more tactful on the areas that I cleanse. I use circular motion to promote blood flow to my dermis, and I like blood flow a lot. It's good for acneic skin as well as mature skin or aging skin. Stimulating blood flow is very good. Get my areas of concern, which are my nose. I get a ton of blackheads in my nose. Don't forget your neck. And that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and wash this one off. All right. Next up is exfoliation. All right. Okay. So next we're going to go into exfoliation. So these are the steps that I always recommend my clients to do their skincare routine. This is the way I do a facial in the skincare room: double cleanse, exfoliate, and everything else. Now we're gonna go to exfoliation. So there's a million types of exfoliation products on the market. The exfoliation products that I do not like is anything that's made out of a seed, whether it be apricot seed, almond, fig seed, anything like that. I steer clear of that because you're not exfoliating the face, you're actually scratching the dermis. So it might feel good because I like clients that say, well, it feels so clean because it feels like I'm doing something. Well, when you're putting it on your skin and then you're activating it by rubbing it all around, you're scratching your skin, you're not exfoliating. Today we're going to use a chemical exfoliant. This is by The Ordinary. This is their peeling solution. It has alpha hydroxy acid, which is 30%, and a BHA, which is 2%. Now they say this is their peeling solution. Leave it on for 10 minutes. It has a facial pH of 3.6, which is good because you always want the pH of your skin not to be compromised. I do this type of chemical exfoliation once a week. I never recommend to do a chemical exfoliation like this every day because then you're over exfoliating. You can definitely exfoliate too much. There is a product that I use every day that is safe for exfoliating, which is Dermalogica's Daily Micro Exfoliant. I'll post a video on that. I really like it. I've been using it for years. There is a proper way to use that rice-based exfoliant so that you lather it up and it goes on, exfoliates the way it should. I've seen some YouTubers not like it, but they're not using it properly. So here it comes in this little jar, and it has this little tube thing. I see people put this on their face like that. Oh, that's so gross to me. I feel like it's so dirty. So here I'm using a spatula. And I'm gonna put it on the spatula. And I'm gonna just put this on my face. So here I'm gonna put it on. Put it on like such, and I leave it on for 10 minutes. Now, I will be very honest with you. People have used this and say that they feel a tingling sensation. I have used a lot of chemical exfoliants much stronger on a professional level on my skin. So I don't feel any of that. And that's okay if you don't. It doesn't mean that it's not working. It just means that you've upgraded your skincare routine. I do like The Ordinary. I think it's a very good introductory to a lot of things, especially this type of exfoliation, this chemical exfoliation. I get my crow's feet area. Don't get too under your eye, but I get that area. And don't just do it on your face. Do it all over. Get your neck and your décolletage area. By this time, you should be feeling tingling on your skin. I don't feel anything. That's okay. Get it all on. Again, I focus, when you do a chemical exfoliant, I focus on areas of my skin that that harbor a lot of congestion. It doesn't always have to be on your nose. It could be your chin area. It could be your forehead area. So I took off my exfoliation that I had on, and that was The Ordinary's peeling solution. So that's all done. So we're out of the shower. We've cleansed twice, we exfoliated, and now it's time to put on the bells and whistles. So it's your booster, your toner, your boosters, your creams, and serums, and all that. So I'm going to go ahead and do put on my toner. The toner's always essential to use because you've maybe taken a hot shower, your pores are opened, you've gotten your skin cleaned out, and now it's time to close it. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a cool mist, it feels like a cool mist around my face. And this one I use Dermalogica's multi-active toner. You can use whatever toner you'd like, but it works for me and I love it. Now I'm going to go into my boosters. Going into toner, pat dry it, or you can either use a fan. I use my fan that I love so much. I'm a huge Shoki Doki fan, so I'll just let that dry. And then I'm going to go ahead into using my boosters. So the two boosters that I do use is Dermalogica's Breakout Control anytime I have any congestion or breakage. Also that I use on a daily basis is my Skin Hydrating Booster. Breakout Control, I did have a few, like I broke out here, and I did have a little breakage on my forehead. So I'm going to go ahead and still put those on there. I put this on my breakouts all the way until I see my breakouts go away. And I only use a little bit. This lasts me a long time because I spot treat there and here. And it's a very thin layer. That's it. Now I'm going to move to my Skin Hydrating Booster. And if you guys know that I did my eye treatment, and you can use this all over your skin if you'd like. Again, I use this under my eyes, as so. I'm gonna put this. Gosh, I think my mirror's making too much noise. Here, like that. All right. Now I'm gonna move into the next product. So now I got the boosters out of the way. Now I'm gonna use another product that I found at Trader Joe's that is just extremely affordable, the best $8 I've ever spent on a skincare product. That is Trader Joe's Ultra Hydrating Gel Moisturizer. This one I use, again, we talk about hydration. I just used a chemical exfoliant, which also does dehydrate your skin. And hydrate is so important. So I'm gonna use this on my skin. I do use this every night, but I am gonna use it as a double hydrator. So it gives me a little bit more hydration. Put it on over my skin. I just love the way this feels. This is a dupe for other costly products that are out there. This reminds me of a product that I used to buy. It cost me $80, and this is a great, I won't say the name, but this is a great dupe for it. So if you're ever at Trader Joe's, pick this up. Let me know what you guys think. It does have aloe and green tea extract in it, and it feels great. And I'm gonna go ahead and fan myself because I want it, when I put on my next product, I wanna make sure my skin is dry as possible. Some of you guys might say, oh, this takes too long, but it really doesn't. My skincare routine actually goes very fast because I just have it down already. And we're gonna move into the next. Use Dermalogica's by vitamin-c serum. This is a great serum. So again, now I'm going to layer on. Now, some people don't like, it comes like this, a few drops in there. Some people don't like layering their skincare products, or maybe they want something fast, but remember, as our skin goes through so much abuse, we wanna make sure, here we go, patting everything. We want to make sure that our skin drinks everything and intakes everything that we put on. Our skin is what? The largest organ on our body. So don't worry about layering. Layering is actually good. And when I layer, it never feels like I have a lot of things on. It feels so good. Okay, so we got one of our serums out the way. So now I'm gonna move into my next product. And you guys know that I did a review on this. So it's the COSRX Snail Power Essence and the Snail Radiance Dual Essence. And I'm just gonna put a little bit there. Don't use a lot. I'm gonna pat all over. And then I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next product, which is the Advanced Snail Radiance. And again, I don't need to use a lot of product. I like that all these products, a little goes a long way. And then I'm gonna use Dermalogica's Age Reversal Eye Complex. And if you guys saw my eye treatment video, you don't need a lot of this. Then I'm going to put on my moisturizer. So I'm going to close everything up. We did all our toners, our cleansers, our exfoliator, toners, boosters, serums, and now we're going to close it up. And the current moisturizer I'm using is the COSRX Advanced Snail 92 All-in-One Cream. I'm loving it, this cream, so we're going to go ahead and close this up with our moisturizer. Now, there are times where my day moisturizer and night moisturizer are completely different, but because I've been testing out this COSRX product, I have been using it day and night, and it has been actually very, very good. Once I'm done with this, I think I will be implementing this to my everyday staple products of things that I use and into my routine. But there's another product of theirs that I want to get. Okay, so that's it for my nighttime routine. With the daytime, I do the same routine. The only thing that I add during the days, which we all should be adding, is sunscreen. So sunscreen is very, very important. For me, sunscreen is it's always been a con for me more than a pro. Pro meaning you have to have it on your skin because it's just so essential. Con is just that sunscreen formulas always make me break out, or I feel chalky, it makes me feel really heavy. I get really oily throughout the day, so it's always this give and take battle. I have found one sunscreen company, that skincare line that makes sunscreen that I love, and that's Supergoop. These are their two products. It's the Supergoop Daily Dose Vitamin C with SPF 40, and then I like their Invisible Setting Powder. It's a mineral powder with sunscreen in it, and it's SPF 45. So during the day, I just put one pump. All I need is one. Look at how much product comes out on one, and then go like this, and it spreads pretty good. All I need is one pump. And there you go. So I pat, remember we're patting, but this sunscreen, is it okay to go ahead and just do it like that? Okay. See it feels light, no residue. And then I'm gonna let this set just for a little bit. Remember, you should let your sunscreen set on your face. And then I close it with the setting powder at the end. And then how we use the setting powder is, comes like this. It already has product on it. And I just brush it all over my skin. And it leaves me a nice matte look. Now, I'm not too much worried about the SPF, like adding the Supergoop Daily Dose 40, and then I just added 45 to it. This I'm gonna add periodically during the day, as you should. This does go good over makeup as well. And just put it on, and that is it. And I'm good to go. All right, guys, that's my skincare routine. I showed you what I do during the day, through the morning as well as night. The only difference was maybe exfoliations, products that I use, as well as sunscreen, and versus no sunscreen at night. I hope you guys maybe try some of this. If you're not double cleansing, please double cleanse. If you don't believe me, try it for a week and give me some feedback on how you dramatically see it change your skin. You will see it change your skin a lot. Don't just do, if you wear makeup, just don't think using makeup removal is cleansing. You're not. You're removing makeup. You still have to do a double cleanse. Also exfoliate. If you want any advice on when should you do a chemical exfoliation, how many times a week, again, rule of thumb, you shouldn't do chemical exfoliations no more than once a week. Twice a week I feel is way too excessive, but if you feel like you need it, then do it, but I wouldn't professionally recommend it. Also boosters and serums and all of that, each routine is not made. It should never be cookie cutter. Skincare should never be cookie cutter. It's okay to layer, it's okay to add things, it's okay to take things away, just as long as that you see the results that you need. Just like I do, I only go with when I see results for my skin. So that's why I give every skincare brand and every price point a chance. So if you guys have any questions, or share with me your routine or what you want to use in your routine, and I'll give you some advice and we'll have a conversation about it, all right? So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.